trying again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all the... Still calling my expendables, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one... And the streets start trembling. It's way too many it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Syndrome, maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop who would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace a guru?
Word? That's how you feel up on this track? Little try on that.
What you trying to rap now?
Yeah, yo, Royce.
What up, man?
We just lamping in the studio, you know, doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out, you know.
Right.
Little test run. So,
I need you to speak with your hands. On the count of three.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. For a few seasons now, we've seen the Raptors find a lot of success in the regular season, but they really have trouble making a postseason run. Why is that, Jet?
Well, they rely a lot on their perimeter players, and that could be dangerous because sometimes, you know, perimeter shots can be off. And then they really don't have a defensive stopper, Ernie.
You know, we all know they play the up-tempo game, Ernie, but when it slows down in the postseason, it's harder for them to.
Now let's get it all in perspective for all y'all enjoyment.
We're at the sold-out and noisy Oracle Arena. We've got Toronto facing the Golden State Warriors. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the 3 slot.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position. Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
A shot by Lowry, wide open and off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Some nice passing by Golden State, and the officials call a traveling violation. To the left wing. DeRozan dishes to Valanciunas. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Toronto on defense. Good on the shot. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Right side, DeRozan. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Patterson off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
To the paint, it's stolen by DeRozan. Patterson passes to Carroll. And Patterson kicks to Carroll. The wide open look here for DeRozan. It's good from long range. DeRozan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And stolen by Patterson. On the wing, DeRozan. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. In the corner, it's Patterson from the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
The shot by Carroll, no good.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Now DeRozan after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Here's Patterson. They get the rebound. Out to DeRozan. There's the three. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors trail by 3. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Could you?
Yeah,
No.
Right. Yeah, he probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. Now DeRozan after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Carroll, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The pass to Green. Dishes it to Thompson. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Passes to Carroll. Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Thompson. Shot is off. Nice D from Valanciunas. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Lowry dishes to Carroll. And it's Lowry penetrating. Barnes against Carroll. It's rebounded by Golden State. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Raptors leading by 4. Pass to DeRozan. Outside for Lowry. Here's Patterson. And the 3 ball is good. Patterson's got 5 now.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call them.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Down low. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's DeRozan. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Warriors have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Thompson with the bucket.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. And DeRozan. Here we go. Here's Patterson. And it's off from 3-point range.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Here's Curry with the three. Another three for Golden State.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Lowry passes to DeRozan with 2 seconds left. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is.
And a chance to hear from point guard Kyle Lowry about the chemistry of this Raptors team. They're all pulling in the same.
You know, we got a group of guys who came in and bought into the offense.
The question is whether or not that team unity, as rare as it is making a difference for the Raptors. Does it make Kyle Lowry any better? Do they just give it more time?
You know, you could argue it both ways, Kevin, because it's worked both ways. I mean, teams that couldn't stand one another have won rings, and so have tight-knit groups who were really close. So there's really no magic formula. I think there's a little bit of art to go with the science in that.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from. For the Raptors.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Toronto right now, Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the small forward position.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
The offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Barnes can't get it to go.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Warriors trail by 9. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Lowry drives in. Outside Carroll. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists now in the game.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, back-breaking run, really exposing the weaknesses in their defense.
Here's the Raptors with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And it's sent back by Bogut. Here's DeRozan. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Thompson for the triple. Toronto grabs the miss.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Lowry drives in. Patterson with it. Now Green defending. And Patterson kicks to Carroll. To the inside. Back to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's DeMarre Carroll with the triple. Carroll's got 8 points.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
DeRozan in the corner. Floats one. That's good.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them. Take a look at what Carroll's done. He's got 10 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Warriors trail by 20. Mark, one thing about Kyle Lowry, he has a bulldog mentality. We saw that from his days at Villanova.
No question about that, and I love that about him. He's very simple, not really flashy, just consistently beats the rock. He wears his opponents down.
And that one's good.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
DeRozan with it. Picked up by Thompson. And finished off by DeRozan.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Golden State foul call.
And talking about Lowry, going to Toronto was a godsend for him. I mean, he had clashed with a number of coaches early in his career. His hard-headedness had been working against him. But in Toronto, he learned how to buy into a system and save the wrath for his opponent.
And for Lowry, he's been on fire the past couple of seasons. He's shown toughness, leadership, and the instinct to make winning plays on the court at both ends. And he bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right there for sure.
Yeah, he'll take those all day.
And Green gets it to go.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
The drive by Lowry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
No good on the free throw.
2 shots.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though, and I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors.